They try to get some done when they can, and I think when they've been pressured to get some stuff done in a hurry. Joshua, what was that example with the 2 cars a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, I took 3 cars out of the city of Lakeview that were, I could have made more money, but I'm not allowed to bring anything down there evidently. The perfect example is picture number 1 was brought from my brother's residence to there, and now we're getting called on. I bought 3 vehicles personally. I couldn't take them there. I had to take them to a junkyard and get rid of them to make money. I could have made more money bringing there and taking them off parts, but I took them to a junkyard and didn't make very much.
Do you have?
But I cleaned up the city of Lakeview by hauling 3 cars out of the city of Lakeview.
3 junk cars that were somewhere else in town.
In town.
And you got them out of there, but you couldn't keep them at your salvage yard. Now, how much time and money would it take to get all this stuff inside the fence? What would you have to do to get it all inside the fence?
Well, first of all, it would be ridiculous because they're asking to put trailers that I have to use to haul the stuff and tractors that I have to use to mow the stuff. So it's impossible to give you an example of what it's going to cost because I'm going to have to put a trailer in, then when I need to use it, I got to pull it out. You want me to put the trailer in first right now because it's easily accessible, but then I needed to use it to haul cars with. It doesn't make any sense. We've discussed this in the past that the equipment wasn't even an issue, and it is put right in there, in the packet, pictures of equipment that we use.
Well,
and the center is pretty full. Inside the fence is pretty full, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of the problem, to answer your question. The inside the fence, you'd have to clean out a bunch of areas inside the fence, which takes a lot of labor and money to haul in order to make room for the stuff that's outside the fence. So I can't give you a dollar estimate or a time estimate because it's a fair question.
So some of these pictures include items that you use?
Yes.
Oh yeah, some of
I
them.
wasn't clear about that.
The tractor was a mower.
The tractor was a
have an
mower.
example just so I can understand.
The picture.
Dusty, here.
A mower being used and it's got all these tall weeds.
Everybody's got weeds. City's got weeds coming in the dump, by the dump.
There's a lot of area that has been mowed.
Right here, picture number 25. If you see the piece of equipment behind the tractor, that's actually a mower that mows around the fence to keep the weeds down there. And if I put that inside the fence, put stuff around it, then I can't mow.
When's the last time you mowed?
I believe it was about 3 weeks ago my brother did. And we're getting ready to now, but it has a flat tire. I was going to get that fixed, but instead I'm here again.
And I think you'll agree with me, there is a large area around the fence that has been mowed, and it looks pretty neat, judging by the photographs that I took last week. There's a large grassy area. In fact, people use some of it for a lane to drive back across the north end toward the city yard. So it isn't as though they haven't mowed it.
Well, I guess the question is, you know, and Bob was trying to ask a question that could come to some type of resolution. But I think the response back is, we're not going to put everything back on the inside because we need some of that for moving equipment in and out.
I believe, Aaron, that we could pull in the last mayor that was here, that we made an agreement that this is what we're going to have, and this is what we want you to move, and we're done. That's an agreement that I made with the city, with the mayor of Lakeview, Iowa, and it was supposed to be done. No, you don't have to move your equipment. You use it all the time. And now you're reneging on it. The city of Lakeview is changing their mind.
Well, for example, picture number 27. Which is, I think, a bell. And some scrap wood, and then, I mean, there are some things that aren't needed for removal of junk.
Yeah, there is some pictures of salvage items.
So the question is, again, are you going to move them?
Can I ask a question, I suppose?
No.
Is if we made an agreement today, would it end there? Because I've had an agreement with the city. That's why we're back here again. If I made an agreement tonight to clean up all 25 or all 30 pictures, I'm sorry, but you already said, yes, we're gonna be okay with this, but then will you come back again?
And we've never got to a point where it's cleaned up.
No, we've had an agreement, and I took away the things that were supposed to be, what you wanted done. You're asking for these 30 items, and if that's not good enough, are you gonna come back again?
And I think, for example,
Yes or
maybe
no?
picture number 20 is a good example.
If we could come to an agreement that I'll point out the things that we're not willing to do, and if you agree, then I would accept a letter saying that the city would never bother again.
So who's the owner here? We're supposed to talk to Pauline?
That's right, but my kids are in on this right along with me.
I could see the people that are gonna have to do a whole bunch of the work would be Justy and others, and time is a big part of this. And let me give you one other example. It's 19, there's some landscaping blocks that are outside the fence. I think Dusty told me a week ago, those are sold to somebody, aren't they? He just has to come pick them up?
That's why they were dug up. There was
Somebody in Sac City or something that bought these, and I don't know how you can call landscaping blocks a nuisance. And that's just really amazing to me. Obviously, they're outside the fence, and that seems to be the issue. But, gosh, they don't look bad. They aren't junk.
And I think part of the
Where do you
problem,
draw the line?
Dusty, is that hypothetically, let's say that everything that we agree to, then maybe in 2 months you might get 10 vehicles from, outside of here that you might buy, and you might place 2 of them inside and 8 out. And then what do we do?
My response is this, Aaron. First off, since my father passed away dang near 2 years ago, I've been to city council meetings. I'm sure of at least 4 times. You can look through your city council meeting minutes. I've made agreements at least 4 times, and nothing except for that 165 Chevy Impala that is picture number 1 has came onto that property. Everything else has been part of that salvage yard, and things have actually been taken away that you don't have pictures of because they've already been hauled away because we made agreements.
How many trailer loads have you hauled over?
I don't know, Jack, how many did you get?
I hauled plenty of trailer loads throughout the winter, but during the summer I work 50, 60 hours a week, and it's just a little hard to do it.
We
all
all
work
agreed with
50, 60 hours a week.
And the city isn't sticking by it. We've all agreed with it. We all know it. We've hauled plenty of loads away, and it wasn't good enough. When are we going to stop this? When is it going to be good enough for you?
I mean, me and another cousin hauled 5 truckloads of wood and stuff out to the dump just 2 or 3 months ago. We cut a whole bunch of stuff up from the back there.
If you look at the north side of the fence, the west side of the fence, and even the east side of the fence to the old vacant alley that my mother owns, that has all been cleaned up by it. That's what it takes to make us happy, clean this up. That's what we've done. We've gotten that much. It's just taken time, and we're working at it, but we evidently can't make you happy. We have to keep coming back here. I've been here this is at least my 6th time now. Can't we just agree to say, you know what, it's a salvage yard, they're working on it, why can't we just leave them alone and let them run their business?
Okay, does council have any questions for Ted?
Is there any flammable or toxic items stored in that property?
No, there's not. We've been, the DNR's been there, the EPA has been there, we've got a clean bill of health and both.
I'm looking at page number 13, there's a bucket and a fuel tank sitting there, that's right out the open, not parked.
They're empty. They're all empty.
What's in the bucket?
Which one?
Yeah, it's got a middle.
It's empty. It's an old, I don't know, I couldn't tell you exactly what was in it, but it's empty. We've been, the DNR's been there, the EPA have both been there, we've got a clean bill of health. They've inspected all the way around and inside. We're up to all state standards on everything.
Does council have any further questions for Ted?
Ted, did it look like some of these items in these photos have been there for a number of years?
I think all of them have been there for a number of years other than photo number 1. The only question I had or that I didn't know about was